Welcome everyone. This screencast will review how you can create a screencast and how it's useful as a tool for students with learning disabilities. It will also review the presentation that we did on educators and students with learning disabilities and also give you some resources to try. So let's start on creating a screencast. On the new laptops that all the teachers have been provided, there's a little tool from Smart Notebook that works perfect for doing screencasts. It's actually what I'm using right now. It gives me this little tool right here. In order to find that, the fast way to do that is go to the Start menu and just search for Recorder. And you'll see right here it will be the Smart Recorder. You open that up and this will open up and you simply click the red Record button. And that will give you a file that you could save as a video file, just like this one. So next, a nice little overview of our presentation. What we focused on here were, were students with learning disabilities and the learning process. We talked about what learning disabilities are, that they're neurological, lifelong, and that 8 to 10% of kids under 18 have them. They are not diagnosed by medical tests, and 80% of students with LDs also have reading problems, while 41% of students in special education are diagnosed with a learning disability. Many students with learning disabilities have related conditions, and these LDs often run in families, and instructional strategies are what work best. Learning disabilities do not include ADD and ADHD, although they occur about 1/3 of people with LD. Learning disabilities do not include students with mental retardation, deafness, blindness, or behavioral disorders. LD is not due to a lack of opportunity, and LD does not include students on the autism spectrum. LDs can also not be treated with medications. So, what are some accommodations for learning disabilities? Well, for one, different expressions of material works best. To allow verbal and written responses, and for answers to be dictated on a scribe or some examples. Students may also use tape recorders to capture their responses, and they also may be allowed to use visual or motor responses to provide a presentation of their knowledge. They can also use graphic organizers, either paper or electronic. To improve engagement, students with learning disabilities, some accommodations include some wait time, to allow for extended time, to teach direct behavior, to give an individual walkthrough, to allow frequent breaks, to provide preferential seating, to maybe allow students to stand up or to have a stand-up desk, and to find an area with minimal distractions, and also to allow movement throughout the class period. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, are principles for curriculum development. They include flexible approaches that can be adjusted for individual needs. Check some of these resources for more information. Some things that can work very well for students with LD are different applications for presentations. Some examples are these various resources. Many of them are free. Some of them are you can sign up for and have a limited amount for free, but they are great resources that students can represent their knowledge in a variety of ways. For example, MindMeister is a mind mapping tool, similar to Inspiration if you use that, or something like Lucid Chart. It allows students to represent information in a variety of ways, to create their own maps, and to kind of map their ideas across an interactive board. Another great one is called Glogster. What Glogster does is allow students to build an interactive presentation board where you can link to exterior links or link to various videos, images, and simply create a giant poster online. Another good example is VisuWords, or a visual thesaurus. VisuWords allows students to find related keywords or words that are similar in various ways to any words that you could pretty much think of. Also check out these resources on assistive technology and different ways that students with LDs can benefit from assistive technologies. For a full resource guide, check out this link on the last slide. Okay, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this screencast.